You see, that filmmaker that made the Innocence of Muslims movie is in jail, or he's been arrested on a parole violation. See, in America, when we want to get you, we can't get you for the film you made, but we can get you for a parole violation. You ever been in a car accident? The insurance companies will try to decide who's at fault. And they try to decide, and you know what they'll do is they'll actually allocate a percentage. They'll say it was 53% your fault, or 80% your fault, and 20%, and they can actually divvy out who pays what depending on what percentage fault they think a driver is. A man has just been shot and killed, and he is at the gates of heaven trying to get in. And God or St. Peter or whomever asks him, "Why did you die?" He says, "Well, a gun." "No, why did you really die?" The bullet?" He says, No, what killed you?" He says, "My crazy ex-wife killed me." And is that 100%? Your crazy ex-wife killed you? He says, "What about the fact that you've been having an affair on her for the last 10 years, humiliating her, rubbing it in her face, torturing her, driving her to insanity while you're convincing her that she's got a problem, that you are not having an affair, and she has a mental issue. You drove her into a mental institution. She killed you because of your lecherous affair and forcing her to swallow your lies." Well, the guy said, "Well, that could be part of it." What percentage of that guy's death is his affair? And what percentage of it is his crazy wife? We'll never know, but believe me, if he hadn't tortured his wife and had affairs on her, she wouldn't have shot him and killed him. Now let's move over to Israel. It's amazing. If you start looking around the world, as the Arab world complains about us, what do they complain about? Israel. Now, I've got nothing against Israel. I have no problem with Israeli people in Israel, but let's just be fair and talk about percentages. What are the odds that 9/11 tragedy would have happened had America not supported Israel in its treatment of the Palestinian conflict? What percentage is America's relationship with Israel related to every single terrorist attack that's happened on U.S. soil? Every single terrorist attack that's happened against the U.S. anywhere, what percentage? 1%, 2%, 50%, 100%? It's not 100%, but it's more than 50, because every time you talk to a quote-unquote terrorist, they always mention Israel. Israel claims to be the sole stabilizing force in the region. It's so stable that it can't even stabilize the offset of instability created by its own existence. So stable that every single time another power or another entity that hates us goes after us, anywhere related to the Middle East, always Israel. Ahmadinejad, the madman who wants to get nuclear power, when you interview him, what's his first complaint? Our relationship with Israel and Israel. Morsi, the new president in Egypt, who seems like a pretty good guy, what's his first complaint? Our relationship with Israel and Israel. When Saddam Hussein is taken over, what's the first place he sends his Scuds? He shoots missiles into Israel. Travel the Muslim world, and America's relationship with Israel is getting us killed. When a soldier loses his mind and goes after American soldiers and kills them, in the back of his mind, Israel, and it's playing at a heavy percentage. So when Israel tries to convince you that it's the stabilizing force, remember that even though it's Al-Qaeda or bin Laden that has the blood, the real blood on his hands, we need to be mindful that our relationship with Israel is getting us killed and hated all over the world.